What up, y'all? So this is my video on the David Goggins 4x4x48 challenge prep. I'm a certified holistic health coach for those who are new watching this. So I'm doing this from that state as a holistic health coach. I look at the body in many different ways, not just nutrition and fitness, but around the mindset and the spiritual aspect of it. So I'm going to explain for those who don't know what the 4x4x48 challenge that David Goggins has going on Friday, March 5th at 8 p.m. Pacific time is doing 48 miles in a matter of 2 days. Yes, that's a lot. That's running 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. So as you see here, I put it nice, mostly for myself, so that when I do finish a 4 miler, I can cross it right off. It's a visual to let me know how much more I have, especially as we get closer to the end over here. Now, what that prep is gonna look like. So I broke it down into 3 categories. It's nutrition, recovery and rest, and stress management. This is already a very stressful challenge. So obviously that piece right there is gonna be super important. So let's start from that side and go towards nutrition, folks. So stress management is obviously step 1 is follow the plan. And following the plan is all about this preparation that I'm doing right now, as well as my nutrition and my recovery/rest. Obviously, I have a worst case scenario. If my legs are like jelly, or I have a messed up hip, or if I get injured at all, my go-to is to just simply walk. David Goggins did say that that is okay. So walking will be my plan B. During this time, because it's already stressful and I'm already going to be lacking sleep, I'm not working on any creative work or doing any important projects for work or any of my personal projects. So that's one. And then obviously friends and family, my partner who's behind the camera right now is going to be a big part of my support, as well as my friends, my family who know that I'm doing this race. And another thing, I know a lot of people may say, but video games are very stressful, but it's a way I'm going to keep myself awake during those midnight runs and those 4 a.m. runs. I'm not going to sleep between that time because I'm scared that I may oversleep. So I will be playing video games between that time. I know it sounds funny, but historically this has been something to keep me awake into the late morning hours. So video games is a part of that. Now when it comes to recovery and rest, one of the hardest things from my research has been that people are saying they cannot get enough sleep. So I decided to just throw that out the window and not even try to get sleep. My goal is to literally take 90-minute naps 2 times a night. Now, Ruben, why are they only 90 minutes? Why are you not sleeping 2.5 to 3 hours in preparation for your next run? Well, 90 minutes is 1 cycle of REM sleep. So that's enough time to recover. The scientific factors that play there to help my brain and my body recover, even though it's very minimal. But it's pretty much a full rest cycle, and you usually get about 3 to 5 of those a night. So I'm going to use 90-minute naps twice a night for these 2 days. I have a recovery gun. That's what I'll be using. As soon as I finish my runs, I turn it on, and all I have to do is put it right there on my thighs.
You mean all I have to do?
Yes, Karina will be helping me with this. So hammies, quads, calves, feet, I'll be using this as a recovery tool during that time. So very vital after each run that I do that, to make sure that my muscles have some massaging action going on there. Stretch, that's a no-brainer. Have to stretch before I run and stretch after my run. My stretch before my run is more active, so it's more about warming up the body to prevent injury again. And then those static stretches when I get back from my run to make sure that my body is elastic and we can keep that moving. I'm also going to add in mobility drills, so a lot of yoga and things of that nature to make sure that my body stays supple during this time, because I'm not going to have a lot of time for rest, so I need to focus on these things. Obviously nutrition, we're going to get to that shortly. And hygiene, I mean, part of recovery and rest, one of my favorite things to do after a run is take a shower. Taking a shower is the most amazing thing. So I'm going to definitely be taking at least 2 to 3 showers a day to make sure that I smell good, because, you know, for the sake of Karina, I have to make sure that I'm not a smelly human being just walking around the house all day. Moving on to nutrition, folks. So nutrition is going to be huge in this part. And one of the funniest things I heard is that people tend to overeat. I didn't think. I was like, oh, I'm going to eat like every time I finish a run. That is not the case, because what happens when you eat is that your body has to go into the rest and digest mode. So yes, it's doing the rest and recovery, but it's going to become tired because all the blood in your body starts to focus in the digestion process, which means there's less blood going to the parts that I need them to go to when I'm on my run. So actually, I will be fasting throughout the day, which I put all the way down here. I don't know why I did that, but I did do that. So I'm actually going to be fasting for majority of the day and take little mini snacks throughout the day after my run. So that's carbs and protein. Those are my two biggest focuses. Obviously, a lot of these include some version of fat, but I really want to focus on the carbs predominantly and then protein. So I'm focusing on fruit, mostly bananas and berries. Bananas because they have that potassium that I really need as a runner. Nutrition bars, I have some Simple Meals nutrition bars that are really good, made with almond flour. I'm trying to stay away from the grains. Grass-fed beef with rice is one of my favorite meals of all time. It's a childhood meal, but also very, very nutritious, and really gets those calories up really quickly. Oatmeal, obviously oatmeal will be a mixture of that fruit, honey, and all that will be together. It's just delicious and really good as a pre-workout. Obviously, there will be very small bowls. I said honey because honey is life and I love honey. And then fish, you really need some omega-3s in there, as well as all that joint support, and that's what fish can allow, as well as all the supplements I'm going to be taking during this time. Number 2, probably the most important, I wish I put like a little star next to it, is hydration. Making sure I'm getting my electrolytes, because folks, you can't just drink water. Water is cool, but nowadays, because of all the filtration systems that we have, actually removes all the good stuff we need as well. So I bought these Cure hydration packets, which I'm gonna put in my water for when I finish my run. I can have at least 16 ounces with that electrolyte supplement to make sure that I don't pass out during this run. Fasting, and then obviously I put supplements. So some of the supplements I'm using, Organifi red juice, because it has that as beets in it. So that'll be kind of like my pre-run drink to make sure that my blood, my oxygen, my lungs are all ready and good to go. As well as fish oil, or krill oil to be exact, magnesium for recovery. I'll be using that a lot, and I'm staying away from any protein or anything of that sort to make sure I don't get any cramps while I'm running. My whole thing is focused on the electrolytes, carbs, and all those minerals that you need to keep you awake. So that's my protocol as of now. And I know that Mike Tyson has a famous quote that says everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So obviously there are plan Bs here on top of mine, but this is what I'll focus on. If one thing doesn't work, just move on to the next thing. But yeah, so that's my plan. You know, let's get after it. David Goggins, you know, we're all going to be running together, thousands of people all over the world. So I'm so curious to see all the other folks who are going to make videos and talk about their journey. So next video will be the journey. So please click to the next video, because it'll be there so you can see how it actually went, and then we'll have a reflection video. So looking forward to that. Thank you for checking this out. Good luck if you're running this challenge. I hope that it goes well for you and you prevent injury. That's the most important thing. Or don't pass out and don't end up in the hospital, y'all.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you nervous?
I'm excited and nervous at the same time.
Okay, good answer.
Yes. So with that, folks, thank you for watching. Stay kind, stay dangerous. Much love. We'll see you next time.